024 recap a year of repeat champions and new starts in American sports. As we say goodbye to the 2024, it was undeniably a great year in American sports for some flagship franchises that added a new championship to their collection, including the Boston Celtics and Los Angeles Dodgers. It was a huge year for the NFL with the Kansas City Chiefs officially becoming a dynasty with their third recent Super Bowl win in February in an overtime classic against the 49ers. We also had a very memorable 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris, with many great performances by American athletes. And 2024 was the most successful year ever for the WNBA thanks to the arrival of Indiana Fever rookie Caitlin Clark. Not everything was great though. We'd be better off forgetting that Netflix paid Jake Paul and Mike Tyson millions of dollars for that boxing match. However, their sports documentaries have been solid as receiver starting five, and even the Aaron Rodgers documentary are worth your time on Netflix, which just streamed live NFL games for the first time ever on Christmas. But before we move into 2025, with the potential for a Kansas City three-peat, a Boston repeat, and much more, let's look back at the highlights from American sports in 2024. College football Harbaugh's championship and Hunter's Heisman. After a controversial season with a suspension and cheating scandal, Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh finally won his first major championship by directing the Wolverines to a 15-0 record. They routed Washington 34-13 in January's championship game for Michigan's first national championship since 1997. That concluded a 9-year run for Harbaugh at Michigan before he returned to the NFL with the Los Angeles Chargers, who he is already leading back to the playoffs. But Harbaugh wasn't the only major coach to leave the college game after the 2023 season. Alabama coaching legend Nick Saban also called it a career, and his Crimson Tide finished 9-3 and were left out of the new expanded playoffs in its first year this season. We'll see who ultimately wins this year's championship soon. But the Heisman Trophy race was one of the closest in years, with Colorado's two-way sensation Travis Hunter beating out Boise State's dominant running back Ashton Jeanty. Hunter is the first defensive player since Charles Woodson, 1997, to win the Heisman. But he is of course also a fine wide receiver and won the Fred Biletnikoff Award as the nation's best wideout too. Time will tell if Hunter will play corner or wide receiver, or both in the NFL, and if he will be the No. 1 pick in April's draft. Indiana Fever's latest post got Caitlin Clark fired up. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark is still enjoying the WNBA off-season. While she's not forgetting her workouts and improving her game, she's also making sure to get some much-needed downtime. More recently, Clark has been spotted multiple times watching college basketball, NBA and G League games with her boyfriend Connor McCaffrey. Clearly she's making the most of her first off-season. On Monday, however, Clark got fired up, and it appears she's now more excited than ever to get the new NBA season started. It comes after the Fever posted a video of Aliyah Boston's latest workout. In the clip the Fever shared on Instagram, Boston can be seen working on her offensive game, doing shooting drills and some low-post action. Clark commented on the video and said, "Go team me fired up." It's not only Caitlin Clark who was hyped to see Aliyah Boston's off-season work. Their fellow Fever teammate, Lexi Hull, also reacted and wrote "Yes, ma'am." Several other fans showed their excitement in the comments section, with one fan even saying, "She legit can be MVP this year. Special player, special person," another commenter shared. "The league not ready for year 2 CC and year 3 AB," a third supporter added. A follower further stated, "Looking forward to coming season. Thank you for a great season. Next one, even better." The Fever made the playoffs for the first time since 2016 in Clark's first year in the WNBA. Sure enough, though Clark wasn't the only reason for their rise. Both Boston and Kelsey Mitchell played significant roles for Indiana as well to bring the team back to relevance. That being said, it's definitely intriguing to see how Clark, Boston, and the rest of the Fever follow up the big year they had.